All right, hi everyone. Thank you for coming to the 2018 One Lib One Ref. Last year we had a lot of fun when we gathered together in room 305 and we did this in person. I thought this year we could try to do it remotely. That way people can join in whenever they want and they can edit throughout the day or throughout the week as they want to. For those of you who join a little bit later or you missed the live demo, I am recording this, so I will post that later so that you have access to the demonstration. Okay, so this is going to be pretty short and sweet. I just want to give you a short example of how to edit a Wikipedia article. But first, let's talk a little bit about why we even do One Lib, One Ref. This is a campaign by the Wikipedia library to encourage librarians and other experts to contribute to Wikipedia, because whether we like it or not, Wikipedia is the first place that a lot of researchers go, students and faculty and librarians alike. So if we can make it a more reliable resource by using our own expertise and identifying sources that we know are reliable, then we can make it that much better for those people who are using it. So today I'm going to take you through the steps of how to edit a Wikipedia article. The first thing I'm going to do is take you to the LibGuide that I've created, and I have linked it in the chat right up there, but I'm also going to do a screen share. So let me go ahead and into the screen share. Make sure I'm sharing the correct screen here. And I'm going to present this to everyone. Okay, so what you see on the screen right now is the LibGuide for One Lib, One Ref. And the first page just has some general information about what One Lib, One Ref is. There's a link to the Wikipedia library's One Lib, One Ref page. It tells you a little bit more about the campaign. There are a couple of other things to talk about why this is such an important pursuit. But the most important tab is going to be this one right here that says how to participate. And this includes a step-by-step guide to adding a citation. It includes a demo by a Wikipedia librarian from a couple of years ago, but it still applies. It's still the same editing process. So we're going to go ahead and start here. All right, so if you're going to edit a Wikipedia article, the first thing you have to do is identify an article that needs a citation. And there are a few different ways to do that. The first of these is to use their Citation Hunt game. So I'm going to go over here to the Citation Hunt, and what this does is it brings up a snippet of a Wikipedia article that needs a citation. You read the snippet, and if you feel like this is something that you're comfortable with, that you feel like you can successfully find a good resource for, it doesn't necessarily have to be something that you know a lot about, but it's something that you feel comfortable researching, then you click I got this. If you don't like it, if you don't know anything about this topic or you don't feel comfortable doing research on it, then click next, and it will bring up another one. All right, so once you find one that you're happy with, click I got this, and it will take you to the article that needs editing. Another way is to look at Wikipedia's list of articles that have sourcing problems. So if you click on this, you'll see this is a very long list of cleanup listings, and so the cleanup can include all kinds of things, including articles that need references, among other problems. But if you scroll through this list and you look for something that you know a lot about, let's say you know a lot about anime and manga, for instance, you could click on this. I'm actually going to go back and click on the alphabetic list. It's a little bit easier to read. And look through here and you'll notice the different issues identified. What you're going to look for are references needed or reliable references lacking. References needed refers to an article that needs citations, and reliable references means that the sources that are being included are not really very good sources. All right, so if you identify one of these, let's say you know a lot about anime 1999, you can click on this. Some of these other issues you can ignore. For instance, if it says notability unclear, that's really an issue with whether or not this particular topic needs a Wikipedia article. So you can usually ignore those. Unsourced statements are going to be statements that, well, it's just what it sounds like, where someone is making some kind of statement or assertion, but they're not providing a source to back it up. So those are the kinds of things that you're going to look for, the places where you can do pretty quick work to find a citation to support the information. So those are the two main ways, the citation hunt or to look through the list of articles of sourcing problems. However, if you're browsing Wikipedia just in your everyday reading, then you'll often come across articles that need citations. And so you can just kind of put these aside. You're probably reading stuff that you already are interested in or that you know something about. So that's a great opportunity to identify articles that need resources. Okay, so once you have identified a missing reference, then you have to actually go in and cite it. And there's some screenshots here on how to go through and cite it, but I'm going to do a live demonstration for you. All right, so in preparation for this event, I went ahead and identified a couple of examples. I'm just going to go through one here. I had a backup in case someone edited this one while I was between yesterday and today. So I'm going to go to this article. And this is an article, as you can see from the top here, that is about laches. That is when you feel like someone has not done their duty in pursuing a legal claim or protecting someone's right. And the place I saw needed a citation has to do with the examples. And it refers to the 2012 Virginia Republican primary, where several important candidates, claimed that there were too many restrictions on signing the petitions to get them on the ballot, and they claimed this was unconstitutional. And you'll see here it says that there is a citation needed, and I actually found this through the citation hunt. So what I did is I looked for a source that verified this, and I found a book about the 2012 presidential election. You can see right here, second verse, same as the first, 2012 presidential election in the South. And this is a Google book. You do not have to use sources that are open to the public, so you can use something that you found through a library database. However, Google books are especially good sources because of the ease of citing them. All right, so you'll see right here, there's a link. I'm going to go ahead and copy that link. All right, and then I'm going to return to the article. Once you get back to the article, this is where you're going to actually do the editing. Now, you want to make sure that you're logged in. So if you don't have a Wikipedia account, you'll need to create one. It only takes a minute to create one, and then log in, and then you'll be able to edit just by clicking the edit button. Okay, so I'm going to go to the end of the sentence that needs a citation. I'm going to go outside the period here, and I'm going to click Cite. And this is where having that URL is really useful, but you'll see it also takes DOIs, ISBN, other forms of identification. So you can plug it in and it should automatically generate it, and there we go. All right, so you see it automatically plugged in all the information. If for some reason you don't have that kind of identifying link, you can click on manual and you can plug in the information yourself. All right, but we do here, so I'm going to click generate. And I'm going to insert it, and then I'm going to remove the citation needed tag because there's no longer a citation needed. And you can do that just by clicking in and hitting the backspace. And I'm going to clean up by adding a space in there. That is the easiest way to edit. If you're comfortable, you can also switch to source editing, but I find that the visual editor is easier for most people to use. Okay, so after you have finished your edit, you're going to click Publish Changes. If you don't click this, then it will not save your changes. And it asks for you to give an edit summary. So basically, briefly describe your changes. So I'm going to put add citation, or rather added, past tense, right? Added citation. And I'm also going to add the tag 1lib1ref. The Wikipedia library is using this tag to keep track of those edits. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click Publish Changes, and my edit was saved. So now when someone goes to read this article, they are going to see the citation that I added right up here. Where did it go? under examples. All right, so now we have it here. If I click here, it will take you down, and there is the source that I added. So it's pretty cool. Now I have improved the quality of this article by adding a reliable source to it. All right, so that's really all there is to it. Make sure to add the hashtag #OneLibOneRef, and we also are keeping track of the articles that our library edits. If you return to that LibGuide, you'll see that on the third tab, in addition to some further reading, there's also the #OneLibOneRef challenge. So if you fill in this information, your name, the URL of the article that you edited, and the date that you edited it, and click submit. And that will keep track of all the edits that are being done through our library's campaign. All right, so that is the long and short of how to edit for Wikipedia. I'm going to stop the screen share, and there I am back again on the screen. So if anybody has any questions, I'm going to leave the chat up so that we can collaborate. However, I'm going to take it off of video. So feel free to use the chat box, which you should see on the right hand side here, or shoot me an email. And good luck and have fun with OneLibOneRef 2018.